Welcome back to the official podcast home of the Association for Materials Protection and Performance. I'm Ben Dubose, news editor with the AMP publications team. AMP, of course, is the shorthand acronym for the association. And as far as the publications, we've got 3 distinct brands and outlets. That's Coatings Pro Magazine, Materials Performance Magazine, and Corrosion Journal. All are housed within our publications group. As far as AMP, the big story for us is that we recently wrapped up the 2026 AMP Annual Conference and Expo. Held in late March in Houston, it was a record-setting show with more than 6,300 attendees and over 350 exhibitors, including 72 exhibitors that were brand new and also 13 new sponsors. Houston is home to one of AMP's global headquarters, so we were absolutely thrilled to be able to welcome so many people to our backyard. And then as far as AMP publications, one of the brand new offerings for us at this year's conference was our AMP Media Studio. It was basically a recording studio inside the larger AMP booth at the exhibit hall. And so what we did there, we brought in and interviewed a handful of leaders within both the association as well as the broader industries and markets that we serve. Topics of discussion included highlights of the show, industry trends, feedback from the market, as well as a few random things that are unique to each person's background. So throughout the spring, what we're doing here on this channel is playing back those one-on-one exclusive interviews that we taped from the show. We may also use some of those quotes in future articles within our print publications or on the websites, so please stay tuned for that. But the first step is publishing the interviews and letting you all take a listen, and so that's what we're doing right now. Let's roll the tape.
I'm Sammy Miles at the AMP 26 Conference and Expo. I'm here today with Pam Nicoletti. Pam, thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Sammy. I'm with Master Painters Institute, as you know. We're a wholly owned subsidiary of AMP. And so as a wholly owned subsidiary, we're participating in a conference. We have a booth here. We've had meetings with industry professionals and those who work with the Master Painters Institute. So it's been a really great week for us. And thank you for allowing me to join you.
Thanks. And are there any highlights from the week you want to share?
Yeah, certainly. So we had our 500 series industrial meeting this week. That focuses on our industrial testing program. So obviously MPI is very well known for our architectural and commercial testing, but we are expanding into the industrial market. Our primary customers in that are the U.S. Department of Defense. And so we were lucky enough to have a very well-attended meeting with manufacturers and them, and iron out some details with those standards. So we're really excited about that. Additionally, we were able to give out our MPI Champion Awards. So we were able to recognize 4 outstanding paint manufacturers along with Coatings Pro contractor winners and celebrate their wins this year. So we had 4 winners, as I said, 3 of them from North America and 1 from the Philippines.
Oh,
so
wow.
It was an exciting week for us.
Excellent. What else does MPI have going on that's new?
So we're always looking to promote the MPI brand, the Master Painters Institute brand, and by extension, AMP, of course. And one opportunity that came to us recently was to appear on This Old House radio program. So we're going to be talking about paint and what differentiates performance from quality paints from lesser quality paints and why consumers might care about that. In addition to that, we're going to be offering those who listen to the radio program an opportunity to get a 30-day free trial to our decision tree tools for restorative houses. This Old House specializes in restorative painting, basically restoring historic homes. And so we're really excited about that. It's broadcast to 250 different radio stations and available as a podcast for download on either Apple or Spotify. So we were really excited about that. In addition to that, we've just recently refreshed the MPI courses, education courses for inspectors, MPI inspectors. And so we've got new courses. They've got knowledge checks, videos. We've got an AI chat bot in there. And they're really engaging for the students, which is a change from what we had before. We're getting really great feedback from the students. We're excited about that. So we've seen new inspectors going through the program, including adding inspectors from East Asia and the Middle East, as well as North America. So we're really excited about the growth of that program and the opportunity for more people to get educated.
Wonderful. Is there anything on the horizon going on with MPI for later this year?
Yeah. So in addition to the original set of industrial standards, the 500 series is what we refer to them as, we're getting requests from the Coast Guard, from U.S. Army Corps, and from NAVFAC for additional standards. So we're looking, for example, at a zinc wrench primer standard for coating U.S. Navy ships. And so we're working through the particulars of that with not only those personnel in the DoD, but also the manufacturers who produce those products to make sure the standards are performance testing to the right standards. So we're excited about that. Additionally, we are expanding into QP9. So what is QP9? It's quality procedure for contractors. And QP9 is the version for commercial contractors. So we're really looking at how do we promote that within the commercial industry, rising those commercial contractors to the level of industrial contractors at QP1 or QP2. The standard was just published in January. So we're working on the audit criteria with the QP team and working to get it out to the industry and the contractors who are really interested in it. So it's new, but it's building on a really established platform with the quality procedures.
Wonderful. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Just that we are seeing opportunities to go around the world. I've had a bunch of people ask me this week if we can join them and talk about the Master Painters Institute. And we love doing that. We think it's an opportunity to educate people not only on quality performance standards for coatings, but also to bring them along in the journey. As somebody said to me, rising tides lift all boats. We believe that. And we are committed to quality at the Master Painters Institute. So it really does give us an opportunity to talk to people, and we'd love the opportunity to talk to more.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining me today, Pam. Again, this is Sammy Miles with AMP Media, here today with Pam Nicoletti at AMP 2026.
Thanks so much, Sammy.
All right, that will do it for this interview from the 2026 AMP Annual Conference and Expo. But please stay tuned throughout the spring because we've got quite a few of these that are debuting on our AMP and Coatings Pro Magazine podcast channels. We've already posted quite a few as well, so check out the archives if you haven't been listening over the past few weeks. Our hope is that the information and insights from these conversations will ultimately benefit our readers, association members, and the industry as a whole. And beyond the podcast channels, don't forget to check out our print publications, our social media pages, and our websites for Coatings Pro Magazine, Materials Performance Magazine, and Corrosion Journal. All of those brands are housed within our AMP Publications family, and we'll have lots of great exclusive content from the show coming out in the days and weeks ahead. Just stick with us and we'll have more to come. Anyway, that will do it for today. On behalf of our entire editorial team, I'm Ben Dubose, news editor for the AMP Publications Group. We appreciate you so much for checking out this interview, and please come back soon for more exclusive coverage of the 2026 AMP Annual Conference and Expo.